Hello everyone, in this video I will show how does N8N work. By the end, you will know how to create a workflow, connect nodes, and use triggers to make your workflows run automatically. N8N is a workflow automation tool. It connects different apps and services so they can work together. Each step in an automation is called a node. A node can represent an app like Google Sheets, a service like Slack, or a simple function such as setting data. By linking nodes together, you build a workflow. The first thing you need is access to N8N. You can use N8N Cloud by creating an account on their website, or you can install it locally using Docker or another method. For this tutorial, we will assume you already have N8N running, and you are logged into the editor. When you first open N8N, you will see a blank canvas. This is where you design workflows. Let's create a new one. Click on New Workflow and give it a name. On the canvas, click the plus button to add your first node. For example, add an HTTP request node. In this node, you can enter the URL you want to call and set the method such as GET or POST. You can then test it by clicking Execute Node to see the results. Now let's connect another node. Add a set node and link it to the HTTP request node by dragging from one to the other. The set node allows you to create or change data that comes from the previous step. When the workflow runs, information flows through in order, starting from the first node to the next. Most workflows also need credentials. Credentials are where you save authentication details so N8N can connect securely to external services. For example, if you want to use Google Sheets, you create Google credentials once and then select them inside the node. This keeps things organized and secure. To make a workflow run automatically, you need a trigger. A trigger is a special node that starts the workflow. For example, you can use a webhook trigger that listens for incoming requests. You can also use time triggers to run a workflow on a schedule. Once the trigger fires, the rest of the workflow runs step by step without you clicking Run each time. After building your workflow, you can test it by clicking Execute Workflow. You will see the results of each node, which makes it easy to check if everything works correctly. If there is an error, you can review the message and adjust the settings until the workflow runs as expected. When you are happy with it, save the workflow and activate it so it continues to run in the background. If you are looking for inspiration or examples, the Templates section is a good place to start. Templates are ready-made workflows that you can import and then customize to your needs. This is a simple way to learn and speed up the process of building automations. That is the core of how to use N8N. You can now create workflows, connect nodes, use triggers, and manage credentials. With just these basics, you can already save time by automating common tasks and connecting your favorite tools.